Welcome to the deep dive.
Oh,
Okay, so you sent over the sources from the final go-home show, right before the big one, the season 13 finale, Lucky 13. Our mission is pretty clear.
yeah.
We got to sort through all this chaos, really, the grudge matches, the qualifiers, and get you ready for Monday night.
Yeah, and this was a really critical source to analyze every single match. I mean, every match determined who gets into that Cash in the Satchel 3X Eliminator.
Right, the big one.
Exactly. And for anyone maybe not totally up to speed, this isn't just one title shot
Right,
kind of contract. Yeah. Guarantees 3 separate shots for any title, anytime, anywhere. So our job here is to nail down those final 8 competitors, look at how they won, what that means strategically, and map out this monster 14-match finale card.
Okay, let's dive in. We absolutely have to start with the sheer brutality between Lady Strange and Lacerate. Pure payback, right? Because Lacerate ditched her in that tag match.
Oh, yeah. It escalated fast.
Yeah.
Backstage brawl spilling into the archives. Just raw personal hatred. And Lady Strange got the knockout win in the end, which shows her resilience, after being abandoned like that. But the key detail, the one Lacerate's going to cling to, she made Lady Strange tap out first.
Oh, okay. So a psychological win, even in defeat.
A massive psychological edge,
Yeah.
despite losing the actual match. But the image, the thing that really stands out heading into Lucky 13.
The headstone.
The headstone, a solid concrete headstone smashed across the back of her neck, and she just got up. No-sold it.
It defied physics. I mean, if Lacerate is now basically immune to concrete, what does that even mean for Monday? How do you beat that?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
The violence level is just, it's off the charts.
Yeah.
Which actually kind of leads us right into another huge return that really shifted the landscape.
Absolutely. King Slick showing up out of nowhere against Torch and gets the win immediately. That did 2 big things, right?
It sure did. First, bang, King Slick grabs a spot in the 3X Eliminator.
Yeah.
Just like that. Second, and this is maybe bigger for the overall picture, his return officially completes the reunion of the Disciples of Darkness.
The full lineup.
The full 4-person faction is back.
Yeah.
And now they've got a key guy inside the Eliminator match. That's a serious strategic advantage they didn't have before.
Okay, let's pivot then to that road to the Eliminator itself. 8 spots finalized this week. We can maybe group them. Let's start with the faction leaders who kept their spots. DUI, leading the Insanity Effect, they won that wild War Games match against the disgruntled postal workers.
Yeah, chaotic is the word. Furniture everywhere. Tables, chairs.
Yeah.
Used with, let's say, extreme prejudice.
Ah.
That was a massive win for DUI, though. He had to keep his spot, had to show the Insanity Effect is still lethal, especially with that cage match coming up Monday.
And no time limit one.
Exactly. But, that win came at a cost. The source mentions a whole bunch of disciplinary actions because of all that furniture smashing. Insanity Effect might be walking into Lucky 13 a bit shorthanded.
Interesting. Okay, so faction leaders holding strong, but what about let's call them the opportunists. First up, Stroop. Won that messy fatal 4-way.
Right, over Chin Leon, Cody Harris, and Jackson Briggs. And the key detail there.
A dirty pin on Cody Harris.
Yep. Tells you exactly what kind of competitor he is. Willing to bend or maybe break the rules to get ahead.
Then you've got the Boneyard. They keep winning these weird first blood matches, this time against the Crash Out Club. Their rep, Frank Kaiser, is in.
He is. But we got to talk about the moves mentioned in the source material here because, well, they're absurd.
Oh, I saw this. The Yeet Punch. That was the winning move after a broken heart attack and a love punch from a skeleton.
Look, we just report what the sources say. It seems like the Boneyard uses this mix of psychological weirdness and, well, strangeness, maybe. And it works. Frank Kaiser's in. He's unpredictable, which makes him dangerous.
Okay. Speaking of momentum, the Young Wolves. They finally shut up the critics, didn't they? Won that 4-way tag match.
Big time. After all those frustrating time limit draws, they got a decisive win with the Wolf's Den finisher.
Right.
Sends their guy, King Dominator, straight into the Eliminator.
That's huge momentum for them.
Massive for a young faction. And then the final spot. That chaotic 8-way qualifier main event. Big Fix. It gets the win.
Yeah, he took out Edgar Allan Mustache at the very end, and his strategy near the end, kind of scary.
Terrifying is maybe the word. He just stopped wrestling, basically, and started one-punching people, just knocking them straight out of the ring.
That raw power makes him an immediate threat in the Eliminator, like top tier.
Absolutely.
And we can't forget Gingras. He won his singles match against Frost. That was kind of a swerve opponent, right?
Yeah, it seemed like a curveball.
But he won, got his spot, even though he already has that huge QLW title match booked against Killjoy. Why risk it? Why go for the Eliminator, too?
Ah, see, that's the strategy deep dive we need. Gingras isn't just looking for one win. He's building, like, a fortress, a contingency plan.
Okay. How so?
Well, think about it. If he somehow beats Killjoy again and wins the QLW title, that 3X Eliminator contract becomes his ultimate insurance policy. Guarantees him 3 title defenses if he loses the belt later.
Right.
But if he loses to Killjoy on Monday, boom, he instantly has 3 guaranteed rematch clauses thanks to the satchel. Gingras is playing the long game, securing his main event future with multiple safety nets.
Wow. Okay, that commitment, it feels like it's reflected across this whole Lucky 13 card, doesn't it? It's going to be a monster. 14 matches for the season finale.
It's absolutely stacked. The title picture is intense. You've got the Forgotten defending the main title against either DUI or Mr. Patterson. Still waiting on that final confirmation, I guess.
Then Killjoy versus Gingras for the QLW title. That rematch everyone's been waiting for.
Huge anticipation for that one. Plus, title defenses for Mishi, BGI, and Fingers. The sources didn't specify which titles, but they're on the line.
And the tag titles. Helicopter Boys versus the disgruntled postal workers. After War Games.
Yeah,
it's going to be nasty.
for sure. But the real, personal heat seems concentrated in those specialty matches.
Yeah.
The ones designed to finally settle scores.
Like Insanity Effect versus the Young Wolves in a cage.
Yep, explicitly booked as a cage match with no time limit. The promotion is basically forcing a finish. No more draws for the Wolves. Someone has to win.
It's tense.
Then you have the Dreadnoks versus the Boneyard, also in a cage. And HR taking on Fingers in that unique Diddy's Playground submission match.
High stakes everywhere. But then came the moment that just blew the whole thing wide open. Killjoy's match against HR, non-title, lights go out.
And Demonic Elviscera is back.
A name we haven't heard since the Forgotten literally took his head off months ago. How is that even possible?
This is where it gets wild. It's a colossal betrayal. Dr. Volcano, remember him? Host of the Tournament of Terror.
Yeah.
He took the wish Killjoy earned by winning that tournament and used it to reanimate Elviscera. Killjoy's own prize was weaponized against him.
No way. That's huge. So Dr. Volcano just stole his wish.
Essentially, yes. Twisted it to bring back this monster. And it completely changes everything for Killjoy at Lucky 13.
So what happens now?
The card's been shaken up dramatically. Killjoy now has to fight Dr. Volcano on Monday night just to get his wish back, to regain control of it.
Wow.
And critically, because of all this, the promotion has now inserted Killjoy into the 3X Eliminator match as well.
So that's it. That's the final twist. The final 8 are locked. DUI, Stroop, Frank Kaiser, King Dominator, King Slick, Big Fix-It, Gingras, and now Killjoy, who suddenly has 2 potentially career-altering matches on the same night.
Exactly. And if you step back and look at the big picture, the whole history, the lore of this promotion, it's all crashing together now. It's fascinating, right? The fate of the Me and the Boys Championship, it's directly tied to Elviscera coming back.
Because the Forgotten destroyed him.
Right. And Killjoy was the one, wasn't he, who was kind of pivotal in bringing the Forgotten here in the first place. So now he's dealing with the fallout from his own past actions. This web of betrayal, ambition, revenge. It runs through basically every match on Monday.
Okay, so we've got title defenses, career-defining moments, deep faction hatred boiling over, this massive Killjoy betrayal, all leading to 8 dangerous guys fighting for that satchel that guarantees a main event future.
It leaves us with one last thought, maybe something for you to really chew on heading into the finale. You've got the sinister King Slick, newly returned, leading his reformed disciples.
Right.
And you've got King Dominator, fresh off that huge defining win, carrying all this new solo momentum.
2 kings.
2 kings. Which one, Slick or Dominator, is more likely to cut through that field of 8, survive the chaos, and grab that satchel to secure their spot at the absolute top?